Hey, this is Goran with HomeSmart Connect Real Estate here in Chicago. A question I've been getting a lot lately is house flipping still profitable in Chicago or is it dead? So I'm doing a little bit of research here for homes that were rehabbed and recently sold within the past month or so to show that it still is profitable, still not nowhere near as hot as it was 4 years ago, but still money to be made flipping homes in Chicago. So I'll start out with this property at 4064 North Moody Avenue. You can see this property sold May 11th, 2020, so just under 1 month ago, for $662,000. I'll show when they bought this. So about 20 months ago, so they held on to it for quite a while. 20 months ago, they bought it for $190,000. Probably can't buy that right now for $190,000, but still plenty of room there. You'll see. So this is what it looked like. A typical Chicago bungalow. Just this was not brick. It was a frame Chicago bungalow with a brick garage in the back. And again, they sold it 20 months later. They closed on it. They put a second story addition on it. Same exact house, gutted the inside. This type of rehab actually costs somewhere around $220, $225 all in to complete. I'll show the pictures on the inside. A real nice high-end remodel or rehab. Again, this is in the Portage Park neighborhood around Irving and Austin. A lot of Carrera tiles, a lot of trim work, woodwork done there, completely finished basement. Back there you can see they kept the existing two-car garage, the brick one that was there. So that's one property here. Again, I'll show you the numbers on this, basically what it would look like. Right now, even if you bought that same house at $265, which they paid $190 for, and I'll show you the difference here. Even if you paid $265 for it today in today's market, and $210 for the rehab, I got $7,000 here for the appliances, $8,500 for the actual permits and drawings. So all in at $490. They sold at $662 minus your holding costs. You're still looking at $117,000 profit in today's market. That's if you were to pay $265. You can find these properties in that price range or less. What they paid for it was $190. They stood to make $192,000 if these numbers are right. I don't know what it cost them to do it, but I know what it would cost us to do it would be somewhere in that 220 range, 225 range. $192,000 profit, but they did hold the property almost 2 years. So we'll go on to the next property here. Here's another one in Chicago at 7720 West Chase Avenue. This is in Chicago's Edison Park neighborhood. Sold for $710,000. Again, you can see here they closed April 23rd, 2020, and when they bought it, they paid $270 for it on May 22nd, 2018. Again, this guy held his for 2 years as well. Here's what the rehab looked like. Same kind of finishes as the last one. Again, this one just closed on April 23rd, 2020. So just under 2 years held as well. Again, these properties were held longer. These projects do not take that long. From start to finish, this can be completed in under a year for sure. Complete from closing to closing. Depends on what team you got out there and how structured you are, but they can be done within 9 months. We're going to go on to the next property. Here's a property in Logan Square, 3123 West Cortlandt Street. Closed March 31st, 2020. You can see they closed for $590,000. They bought this one June 7th, 2018. That's what the property used to look like. And we'll take a look at what it looked like now when it sold. Oh, in 2018 they paid $250 for the property and sold for $590. Again, you can see the same type finishes, higher end. A lot of the white on oak flooring, white trim, white doors. Here's a property in Avondale, located at 2914 North Spalding Avenue. $805,000 sell price. You can see it closed May 12th, so less than a month ago, for $805,000. They bought the property on March 25th, 2019. So just over a year they held the property. They purchased it for $285,000. Again, $285,000, $805,000. So here's their purchase price of $285,000. And let's just say that this costed $250,000 plus the the 7 and the 8, all in at $550,000. There's still $188,000 profit there. Again, these people had the property for just over a year, making 34% return on their money invested. So there's definitely still money to be made in flipping homes in Chicago. You just got to buy right, of course, and buy in the right neighborhood and do a good job like these people did here. We'll take a look at the photos on the inside. Again, this is in the Avondale neighborhood. Further east part of Avondale, of course, a little bit pricier in that part of town. Again, so there you have it, a little bit of research on rehabbing and house flipping in the Chicago area. If you're interested in doing something like this and need help in finding a property and help with getting a crew assembled or hiring a crew to do a job like this for you, to where you could flip a property in the Chicago area, please feel free to reach out to me. This is what I do. This is my specialty. I work with investors that house flip. Whether you got experience or not, I'm here to help guide you through the process, help you find a property and help you sell it when you're done with it. A little bit of a background on me. I have over 22 years experience in the construction industry, and I've been a licensed real estate broker since 2002. So helping people flip properties myself as well. So if you want any more information on how to do this in the Chicago area, if you're interested in talking to me about it, please reach out to me either by clicking on the link above or below wherever you're watching this, or call me direct at 773-273-9155. Thanks.